There's a grief that no one prepares you for. It doesn't come with funerals. There are no flowers, no black suits, no condolences. No one says sorry. No one asks how you're coping because you're still here, still breathing, still standing. But inside you, something is dying. It's not sudden. It's not loud. It's not the kind of death that people rally around. It's a slow death of a dream. The man you were supposed to become. As a boy, I pictured in my head not of fame, not of fortune, just a version of myself that was strong, present, steady, the kind of man who could carry what needed to be carried, who could hold his family, his children, protect what mattered. I never imagined that my body would betray that vision, that it would quietly take from me the things I thought were promises, not privileges. And I don't think people know what it does to a man when the very thing he's built his life around becomes a thing he has to grieve. It's not just ability that gets stripped, it's identity, it's direction, it's belief. Not even death could give me this much grief because death is clear, final. But this is erosion. This is 1,000 silent funerals that no one attends. This is losing the future a little more every morning until you stop planning for one. There are days I still try to fight it. I move with discipline. I show up. I create. I serve. I carry what I can. But the grief doesn't disappear because it's not just about function. It's about a version of me that I'll never meet. The man who could run without thinking. The man who didn't have to manage pain. The man who could wrap his arms around someone he loved and lift them off the ground without fear. I see glimpses of him sometimes, in mirrors, in dreams, in moments of stillness. He's not angry, he's not bitter, he's just fading. And maybe that's the part that breaks me the most. Not the loss, but the forgetting. Because when you forget who you were supposed to become, you start to question who you are. And when you don't have the answer, everything starts to feel fragile. There's another part of this grief too, the part that lives in silence because you fear what it would do to the people who love you if they ever heard it. You think, if I kept this to myself for years, why would I suddenly share it now? Why now? Why here? And the answer is simple, because the silence is starting to rot the foundation, because you can only carry this pain alone for so long before it starts becoming shame. And shame is what kills men like me. Not the diagnosis, not the disability, not the reality, the belief that it's wrong to feel this way, the belief that grief without death isn't valid, but it is. The grief is real, it's sacred, and it deserves a name. So this is mine. It's not a cry for pity, it's not a request for comfort. This is me standing in front of a grave of the man I dreamed of being and saying, I'm sorry I couldn't get us there, but I haven't stopped becoming, and I never will. That's the only peace I can offer, and maybe that's enough.